everybody, guess who's back? It's me, Reese Red, and I'm bringing back In the Bed with Red. Yes, it's me, Reese Red. This is my bed, and we're back. And I just want to say thank you for those of you who have inquired about my In the Bed with Red videos. I haven't done them in a few years now. It'll be 3 in September. The last one I did was a week before my brother's wedding, and he got married in September of 2011. So it's been, yeah, it's been quite a while. So anyway, I just really didn't have much to talk about, and I subscribe to the notion of if you don't have anything to say, keep your mouth shut. Let your top lip touch your bottom lip, and keep them tight. And that's what I've done. I've kept it tight, and I've gone through some things. I've gone through quite a few things. Some good, some bad. I'll probably discuss them in a few videos, and I may not touch on them at all. But everything is all good over here. I'm healthy. I've dropped 40 pounds since my last video, and I'll get into that at another date as well. But everything is all gravy over here, baby. But today I wanted to discuss, y'all know I'm a house head. I love my house music. But anyway, I probably shouldn't even have music playing because I'm going to get distracted. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about being single. And more specifically, I want to talk about single people who bash other singles. Mostly single men who bash single women. I know, right? Like, yeah. It's funny to me because, you know, sometimes even though there are those who are in relationships or married who look down their relationship nose at your single life and wonder, how can you dare just walk around so happy and single? It's so unnatural to be single and happy. Weren't you single before you got in a relationship? Weren't you single before you got married? Don't act like you don't remember what this life was about. Going out with your girls or your guys, not having anybody to call to say, look babe, I'm getting ready to go out with my girls or my guys. I'll be back at such and such. I don't have to do that. If I want to go out right now, I can stop this video, get in my car, and go. And I don't have to tell anybody where I'm going. Because I'm single. Hey! But, yeah, I love marriage. I love relationships. Kudos to everybody that's in one, that's functioning, and that are happy. Y'all are just beautiful. I see the lollipops falling from your happy rectums because you're just so full of yourselves and you're so in love. It's beautiful. But that's for you. For me right now, singlehood works better. And I was in a discussion with someone, a guy, some time ago, and he said in a very condescending way, and I know it was condescending because I know where he was coming from when he said it. But the way that I'm going to say it, you're going to think, well, Sharice, it's not so bad. Well, let me tell you how he said it. He said, you know what? You're a very intelligent woman. You are savvy, you're articulate, and you're very attractive. So I don't understand why you're single. I know it doesn't sound bad the way I'm saying it because I have tact. So when it comes out of my mouth, it doesn't sound so bad. But I know where he was coming from when he said it, and he wasn't coming from a good place. He wasn't one of my boys talking to me like that, or one of my girls talking to me like that and coming from a good place with it. He was being nasty. So what really struck me as odd with his question or his statement was because not too long ago, as a matter of fact, just in November maybe, I have to go back into my inbox and look at the date, but he was just hitting me up for a date, wanting to go out, telling me how much a woman like me is needed in his life to make him a better man and all this other stuff. Really? And now you're bashing me because I'm single. Well, my single life is optional. I'm single optional, not single necessary, but I'm single optional. And I'm single optional because I get asked out. I get approached. I just don't want to deal with it right now. And that's okay. I shouldn't be made to feel as if I'm some kind of hobbit living in a bell tower somewhere because I'm single. Being single has truly helped many people, including myself. And let me explain why, because I know you want to know, how does that help anybody? It has helped, being single has helped many people because they're not dead. And it has helped me because I like my freedom. I'm not in a jail cell. I'm not on house arrest. I don't have to report to a probation officer. I don't have a lawyer on speed dial. I'm free of all of that. Why? Because I'm single. Because in a lot of relationships that I've found myself in, had I not walked away when I did, I would probably be on Snap or any show that appears on the ID channel. For those of you who don't know what the ID channel is, it's Investigation Discovery. And every show on there, and I'm going to do a video on that one as well, but every show on there is about deception, imposters, husbands who've murdered their wives, wives who've murdered their husbands. I would be on there. That's all I'm saying. I would be on there. So, being single is okay with me. And being single should not be looked at as a death sentence. It is not. It's actually quite a very happy place. I know quite a few happy singles. And I know quite a few miserable people in relationships. So, I'm okay. I'm quite alright. When I get out of relationships, I'm not a serial dater. I don't like the preliminary parts of dating. I don't like the first few weeks of dating. It just irritates me because I'm not one for small talk, and I find that in the dating process, that's what you're doing. You're doing a lot of small talk, trying to get to the heavier issues, or digging your way into the heavier issues. And I'm all about putting it out on the table right in the beginning. Although I know that that's taboo. So I don't, but I want to. And I hate playing that game. So it wears me down. It wears me down and it wears me out. So I don't serial date. I don't have dudes hanging in my closet, and when on Friday I'm going to take Raul out for a date, or on a Tuesday I'm going to roll with Thomas. I'm not her. I honestly, my last date was my last relationship, and my last relationship ended almost 2 years ago. So I know. And I don't go on dates because I don't go out. I'm a homebody. So the only people that I talk to are on social media. And because I watch the ID channel, I'm not interested in dating anybody from social media. I know. It's crazy. But anyway. Wait till I do this video on the ID channel. I'm cracking myself up because, never mind. But anyway. I have tears coming out. Y'all don't understand. The ID channel will have you going. You won't look at anybody the same way after watching a few episodes on the ID channel. It's crazy. So, yeah, being single. I'm literally crying. So, I just want people to understand that being single, again, is not a death sentence. It's not punishment. A lot of people who are single because they want to be. It's not a position they were forced into. And I look, I got it going on. I think so. And from the looks of my contacts on my phone and in my Facebook inbox, a lot of people think so too. So it's not that I'm not able to, I just don't want to. And being single has been eye-opening for me. My father, you know, I love my dad. I lost my father in '96. He died at 56 years of age. I was 25. And in the 25 years that I got to know my father, my teenage years with him was a bit tumultuous, but I was a teenager. And he and I understand the dynamics of that relationship, and what it was and what it wasn't. But all in all, my father as a man was just awesome. He set the bar for me. And what I mean by that is, my father did it all. There wasn't much that my mom needed to do other than take care of her children. And she did that. She did a stellar job taking care of her children and other people's children as well. But my dad, he worked every day. Even if he were sick, my father would work through his sickness. He was a supervisor in the science lab, the chemical lab of Sanford Inc. A lot of you are familiar with Sanford Inc. Sanford is the ones that with the dry erasers, the markers, the fruity smelling markers. That's Sanford Inc. And he worked there for 35 years before he died. But he was a supervisor in the lab, in the chem lab, and never called off. Just he was a man's man. He did his job. He did it well, and he did it with no excuses. And he set that standard for me and my brother and my son. He woke up in the morning. He woke up before everybody in the morning. Got breakfast started. Would wake my mother up for her to finish the breakfast, and he would get himself together for work, and then my mother would get up and get us ready for school. And that happened until we were able to get ourselves up and out to school or wherever we were going. And my father did the grocery shopping. He paid the bills. He took care of the lawn, whatever needed to be done outside. He took care of that, and the structure of the house, anything internal, my mama did. Washed dishes, cooked, washed the clothes, ironed, vacuumed, all of that. And the dynamics of their relationship worked for our family. Were there issues? Absolutely. But as a whole, they both showed me what a relationship is. And in my years, I've only had maybe one relationship that mimicked that dynamic that my mother and my father set for me. And because of that, in that relationship, even though it was going well, the things we were doing in our life we were going this way with each other. So that's why we ended up walking away from one another. And I'm okay. We're both good. But my father set the standard, and it's a standard that I'm not willing to break from. And if I have to go the rest of my life being single to find someone who respects me the way my father respected my mom, I'm not saying I need you to go grocery shopping for me. I'm not saying I need you to do this. I'm not saying you need to be my father. I'm just looking for somebody to be a tenth, just a tenth of what my father was. And that's been a struggle. And it's not something that I'm willing to ease off of, because I feel that I'm deserving of a man who can respect me, who can love me, and know his role and know my role in the relationship. And not get them twisted, because they're very defined. And I don't have a problem laying out that definition of what my role is in this situation and what his role is. And if we can come to a happy medium, I'm off the market, fellas. But until then, I'm on the market, fellas. But it's all good. Life is okay, and I'm living a life of clean things. I eat clean. I have clean thoughts most of the time. I keep people in my life that are positive, because bad relationships, dysfunctional relationships, cause you to make bad decisions. When your relationships are bad, you tend to you look to food for comfort, and the foods that you look to are typically not healthy. So you make bad choice. My nose is itching. Sorry, guys. Allergies. You make bad choices with your food, and the food that you will pick in those situations when you're having dysfunction in your relationships are usually bad foods, is what I'm saying. So in an effort to not put the 40 pounds back on that I've lost, and to continue to go down in my weight, I have to have healthy relationships. And so it helps me to maintain my clean lifestyle. Clean thoughts, clean diet, clean relationships. So yeah, that's really it. That's all I have to talk about. If I say anything else, I'll be babbling, and I don't want to babble. So I hope everybody is enjoying their day today whenever you watch this, and just know that I'm back on it. I'm going to do these as I feel. I'm not going to set a day or a time that I'm going to put these out. I may do another one today about the ID channel, because I'm just really freaked out by the ID channel, but I keep watching it. But I'll tell you why. But so this is it. If you're single and you know it, clap your hands. If you're in a relationship and you know it, so what? Yeah, I just did that. Anyway. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at? Anyway, I'm Reese Red, and this was In the Bed with Red. And as I always tell you, I'm not a comedian. I'm just a woman with an opinion. And what can be funnier than that? I love you, babies. Bye.